It's Q Radio. I'm Andy. One thing that always annoys me is having three highly glamorous young women in the studio. I really hope that Thriller is going to book some more potato-headed men over the next few weeks. But for now, we just got to grin and bear it. We've got Julie, we've got Nikki, and we've got Amy here. They are my favourite things. And all I've actually revealed so far, guys, is that you're a girl band with a difference. Right. What is that difference?
So we are a vintage girl band. So we do songs from the 40s in 3-part harmony.
How did this all start for you guys?
So originally it came from working at the music halls, and me and Julie are actually sisters. We've always been into performing arts. We've both trained as well. So we started working together, and then we put an audition out for a third member, and that's where we met Amy. Okay.
So now you're through the magic number of... Who's your favourite three-piece? Because there's some great three-pieces out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess obviously a massive... influence for us is the Andrews Sisters.
The Andrews Sisters.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Devon, Muse are putting the champagne back in the fridge. But you've gone for the Andrews Sisters. That's fair enough. Let's have a quick burst then. You got a bit of a medley for us. So here we go. My favourite things on cue.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart, good night. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. I fell for your jiving and I took you in. All you got to offer me's a drink of gin. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Booby-doo, booby-doo, booby-doo. Get out of here, get me some money too. Booby-doo, booby-doo, booby-doo. Why don't ya, 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 why don't ya? Boo-boo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Like some other men do.
Well, that was highly amazing. My favourite things. Fantastic. There's a lot of people listen to this show. There's a lot of people half listen to this show when it's just me. You know, I expect that really got their attention.
Let's hope so.
I bet it did. I actually DJ'd an 80th birthday party weekend just gone at a bowls club.
Oh, right.
Some of those. Yeah, some of my colleagues, some of my Q Radio colleagues are getting ready to, play Ibiza this summer, but I'm down the bowls club. Oh, yeah. And, obviously they asked for music that was mainly for the people, of that age. But as it turned out, we had sort of, 17, 18-year-old granddaughters dancing along to Glenn Miller. And also, when I stuck on Mark Ronson, the grannies were giving it some to that. At the end of the day, it's just music, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, definitely. We were actually at a bowls club last weekend. But no, it's all songs that we know. It's not like... Well, I think in majority, these are the kind of songs that we grew up listening to, really, like the Frank Sinatra, all that kind of stuff. So I think whatever age you are.
And I really do feel like the vintage scene is making a comeback.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you met us at a vintage fair.
I did, yeah.
That's a big thing that's coming as well. And Shoreditch, it's in trendy areas. That's where it's coming about as well.
Yeah.
So any idea why?
I think fashion probably has a big thing with it.
Influence.
The fashion has gone a little bit more vintage style with hair, with makeup, all that kind of stuff. But
we love that. We love dressing up.
Yeah, we do. Big costume selection.
We'll put a photo up on our Facebook page so people can see. But it isn't just about the sound, that glorious sound that you make. There's a look and also the moves.
I think that's where we differentiate to other groups out there, because we're all trained dancers as well. So it is all about the dance, the movement as well. Yeah. So hearing us on a radio, for us it's the whole package.
Yeah.
Because we do a bit of tap dancing that goes down a treat.
Sure. So there's a lot to think of. There's a lot to think about when you're doing all this.
Oh yeah, you're thinking shoe changes. Have we got enough space on the stage? Are the wires going to get in the way from the microphones?
So we are, yeah. We do tend to, like, we are our own technicians sometimes as well. So.
And we do all our own choreography, our own arrangements, and everything as well. So it's we all kind of just chip in with bits here and there.
Okay, well, this brings me on to, I mean, are you actually setting out to be a high-quality imitation of, you know, something like the Andrews Sisters, or are you actually trying to reflect that, but also put your own spin on it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
reflect. Yeah, there is. Yeah, like we're not trying to be a tribute band.
Because there's a lot of Andrews Sisters acts out there and they will literally just stick to that. But we try to be varied with the songs that we do. So, you know, it's not just like Glenn Miller Andrews Sisters. We also do like some Vera Lynn. We do...
Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah, so
Sure.
we really mix it up with what we do. And we'd like to start doing our own stuff as well. But as I say, we've just got some stuff recorded in the studio, but we'd like to start working on our own as well.
You want to write?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
we're all
I was
musicians.
thinking to myself, that's the one sort of, you know, let up you have, that everything else you've got to plan all this choreography but you are...
That's why we started with that. And then once we've got that, then
you're going all the way with it.
Yeah, we've got some brilliant people that accompany us on the piano and stuff like that as well. We've got, my favourite things kind of crew
Committee.
that we go to that help us out and stuff. So, you know, doing the filming,
Logo.
the photography, the recording. It was a neighbour actually that's got his own recording studio that we did that with yesterday. So it's everyone like kind of chipping in, but eventually we can build up so we can get our own stuff and hopefully progress with what we're doing.
Well, why don't we hear something then from this CD you got here?
Excellent, yeah.
Brand new stuff, certainly an exclusive, I'd have thought.
Yes,
on
it is.
national radio.
Freshly recorded yesterday.
What are we going to hear?
It's In the Mood by Andrews Sisters.
Okay, but performed by My Favourite Things.
There's no gentleman with a blue attitude. You've got to do some dancing to get in the mood. Sister, what you calling? That's a kindly idea. Something swinging daily would be good to my ear. Everybody must agree that dancing has charm. When you have the certain one you love in your arms, stepping out with you will be a sweet interlude. I'll build you up with that will put me in the mood. In the mood. Let's hear the party. In the mood. The river's party. In the mood. Oh, what a honey. Be alive, you get the job, you gotta run now. Pep, pep, pep. Pep like a heifer. Pep, pep, pep. Oh, there's a pepper. Step, step, step. Step like a stepper. Come on, get on, we're hugging and we're in the mood now. La-da-da, mister. All you need is fun. You need is fun. You know you got me grooving. I hope that you're the only one. You're the only one. Positively, absolutely in the mood. Listen what you call them, all you needed was fun. You can see the one just at the evening the sun. Your feet were so heavy till they hardly could move. Now the light is feathers and you're right in the groove. You were only hungry for some musical food.
The Andrews Sisters version of In the Mood, performed by My Favourite Things. Nikki, Amy and Julie joining me tonight. Any mad experiences then from any of these vintage fairs, or what stands out? Do the crowd go a little crazy?
Yeah, well, like I say, when we were doing a bowls club the other week, they, like when they come up to you afterwards and say, "Oh, you just brought back so many good memories," and
there's been tears, which is quite like, because we're all soppy anyway. So as soon as that happens, we're like, "Oh no, don't stop!"
and take like have a group each that can imitate each one of us.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like a dance
like
school.
harmony training
Yeah.
and that kind of style.
Yeah.
Keep that going.
Okay, I really admire your ambition with all of this. It's definitely sounding like it's going great so far. Wish you really every success. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
I really want, I love having something a little bit different on the show from time to time, and you provided that. What's next for you then? What exactly, over the next few months you got coming up, and where can people catch you?
Pratt's and Payne in Streatham on Saturday night.
All right.
So we'll be doing 2 40-minute sets there. And then after that
We're at the Chelsea Pensioners as well.
Yeah.
Doing a few gigs at the Chelsea Pensioners.
in the army uniform.
We're hitting our home turf later on in the year. We have a gig booked in Leicester, which is where I'm originally from.
Okay.
And another one in Tamworth, which is where Nikki and Julie are originally from. So that would be really nice to invite friends and family and, hit our own turf and go home and perform there for all of our friends and family.
Because we are all from the Midlands originally. So
Your website address is myfavouriteThingsUK.com. So that's where you can find out more. We're going to put the link up anyway on Facebook in just a second. Amy, Nikki, Julie, cheers very much. It's been fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
All right, no worries.